What's up, guys?
Hey guys,
Justin and Ryan here, and today we are bringing you Ryan's room tour.
yeah, I don't think I've been in a video for about a year now or so.
Probably since last Midwest Gaming Classic,
Yep.
actually.
So I decided, well, why not let you guys know I'm still alive and still collecting video games.
And to all of you who are going to MGC this year, we are very excited to see you there. So without further ado, let's take a drive to Ryan's house.
Alright, so starting off, we have the Commodore 64 monitor here. In that case on the left, we've got a Game Boy Color, and there's some games in there as well. Hooked up to it, we've got the Saturn and the Dreamcast, and those are some of the games for the Commodore. Those come on the 3.5-inch floppy disks. Over on the side, some strategy guides. Morrowind strategy guide, that's one of my favorite games. Capcom 30th anniversary book, and the box of my Game Boy games. Let me pull that out real quick. Yeah, there's just a bunch of accessories, a Game Boy and controllers and stuff in there. And that's sitting on a box full of Atari 2600 carts.
A very full box. The shameless plug.
Over here, I really didn't have anywhere to put my loose Genesis games, so I decided to get a cassette tape holder for them. And they all fit pretty well, except for Sonic and Knuckles. On the bottom, some Intellivision games. Now I got these posters out of some Nintendo Powers. I know people don't really like to rip them out, but I really like how they look on the wall. Alright, NES, starting in alphabetical order. Castlevania, I like those ones. Final Fantasy on the right there. Legend of Zelda, both Metroid carts. Up top we got the Power Glove and the Nintendo Toaster. And then the remaining NES games. That one I think is Dizzy or Quattro Sports. Starting on with the Super Nintendo. And then that's my alligator case. I keep all the NES games I grew up with in there. So both Zeldas, some sports games, but I really liked them as a kid. And I couldn't play those without the Game Genie. The rest of the Super Nintendo games. Now here's more of my better Super Nintendo games. Castlevania 4, Turtles 4, Super Mario RPG, Donkey Kong Country. And then up top is the N64, and then here's our better N64 games. We play these ones a lot. Super Smash Brothers, Conker's Bad Fur Day. And then I just have the rest of them over in a bag right here. There's not really a good spot to display them all. They don't have end labels or anything, so. Up top, we have Meowth holding on to a charger for the 3DS so it doesn't fall back there. Then we have the 3DS and the Wii U gamepad. We got some GameCube games right here. Super Smash Brothers, 007 Nightfire, that's one of my favorites. Metroid games, I thought those had great graphics on the GameCube. Skies of Arcadia.
The legendary Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, I found that one at Goodwill. Tales of Symphonia right there too. Some DS stuff. Room Factory 3. And that drill dozer I actually found at Walmart.
Oh, that's right.
Not too long ago. I think it was about a year ago now. And I paid like $5-10 for it.
Walmart did a number on that box.
Yeah, it was beat the hell. And then the remainder of my DS games down here. Final Fantasy 3, one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. 3DS and then PS1.
A lot more Final Fantasy.
Yeah, almost all of them right there. Chrono Cross on the end. Those are more of some of my Jaguar games right here. All those are complete except for Bruce Lee. Someone butchered the box and put it in a plastic shell, but it's got the manual in there. Next to those are the Odyssey 2 games. And on the end, some 32X boxes. PlayStation long boxes. And then some Saturns. I want to talk about this
Show
one
the lunar.
right here. Got this one last Midwest Gaming Classic. I think I paid about $60 for it. I believe they have like 7 disc variants. I looked up and I think this is like the 5th rarest or so. And I really like the manual because it's got the nice embossed lettering and on the back there too. So that's my Sega CD games right there. And then on the bottom I've got the Genesis Model 2 with the CD and the 32X sitting up on top. Over here is my Virtual Boy and half the Virtual Boy collection right there. And then some TurboGrafx loose Who carts and the Game Boy and 3DS box right up top. Alright, here we have some of the NES boxes. Got Zelda, Smash TV, Turtles 3, and then some Super Nintendo boxes. Star Fox is in there. Tecmo Secret of the Stars. That Tetris 2 is actually sealed in there. And then N64 on the end. That's Tiger Gamecom. I'm missing the stylus for it.
Does it have the battery cover?
I don't think it has that.
Oh.
No, bummer. Those are actually some import Super Nintendo games. Down here we've got the 3DO. It's FZ1 and all the 3DO games. They're double stacked back there. And on top, that's actually a CDI game, Space Ace.
Still looking for one of those.
Yeah, always. Over in this corner, we got some of my boxes. Some of the ones buried underneath that you can't see. There's a VIC-20 box under there. And an old computer, a Radio Shack computer box. Here is the Lunar 2 soundtrack to start off my Dreamcast collection. The Evolution games are in there. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, got that one at Midwest Gaming Classic. And then TurboGrafx, got Parasol Stars. Still looking for the manual, but oh well. PlayStation 1, Breath of Fire 3, Final Fantasy Tactics, the Mega Man games, Tomb Raider, Warcraft. Over here we have some Master Systems. This is my Sega shelf. Starting off with Master System. A lot of those are complete. And then some Genesis games.
Is that one MGC too?
Yeah, this one Dashin' Desperados, and this one here Global Gladiators.
Or is that the way down to MGC?
Yeah, the way down there actually. I'm looking to get some more Genesis games this year. Fantasy Star 3's in there, and Shining Force is on this shelf. And then on the bottom we have some Atari 2600 boxes. There it is. Now my pride and joy, the box Jaguar. We got this up in a sketchy Craigslist deal.
One of the many.
I'm sure you guys saw the video. It's sitting on a bunch of PS2 games on the windowsill over here. We've got Grand Theft Auto, more Final Fantasy, Shadow of the Colossus, Silent Hill, Dokapon Kingdom on the end, some Xbox classic. Now on this little shelf we've got Wii, Last Story on top there.
I see a Mario.
Yeah, there's a Mario in there. Xenoblade. Some Wii U games on top of that stack. And then Xbox 360. That's actually not mine, Lost Odyssey.
That would be mine.
Diablo 3. Fallout. That's a good series. Skyrim, of course. Now we have some more Jaguar carts. I don't really know where to put them because they're so oddly shaped.
No, they don't stack very well.
Yeah. And there's a PSP stack, PSP video on top if you'll be able to. And we got some sealed games right here. I'm pretty sure all those are factory. I don't know about the Atari.
Or that loose disc on top.
Or that loose disc on top.
Was that a PC game?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Final Fantasy, okay.
And then Nintendo Power's over here. Now in these pull-out drawers we got Game Gear, and there's a PSP in there as well. Game Gear games. And this one we've got the Super Famicom that came straight from Japan. It's one of the games for it. Romancing Saga 2. And all my paper stuff, all manuals, Atari comics and stuff like that's in there. And my guitar. Missing the string.
I was gonna say, missing a string.
What string? E string. And last but not least, at that sketchy Craigslist deal, we also got the TurboGrafx set here. I've got the manual for it, and inside it came with the CD unit and the bass deck.
Is this usually under the bed?
Yes, it's usually gets hidden under the bed. I decided I might bring it out for the video. So that concludes my room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't check out Justin's, be sure to. Look forward to seeing some of you guys at Midwest Gaming Classic.